you've ever been in 13 years by any friend ever in the entire world.
Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate.
Erica, who actually read the text message and agreed. Do you have a problem with her?
God gave you 2 years and 1 mouth for a reason. Can you let me talk?
It's okay, Kyle. It's time for you to
Listen.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Janelle, here with your latest recap for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is season 14 and we're up to episode 3. 3 episodes in, all right? Now in this episode, it starts off with one of those montage scenes where we see the ladies doing different things. So first they show us Garcelle. She's at Issue Studio with her son, Jade, who's doing a photo shoot because, you know, Jade is a big time model now or whatever. So they're doing a photo shoot. Then we jump over to Erica. She's talking to her duck or her swan or whatever that is in her pool and letting them know that she's waiting for her car that's about to get delivered. And then we see the car gets delivered. She said her car. She didn't say nothing about her Porsche, okay? She's got a Porsche, okay? So it comes wrapped in a bow and all that, looking exquisite. Next up, we see Cal. She's with her daughter Portia. They're at Anito Gelato having a conversation. Then we jump over to Kathy Hilton. Now she's at her house packing her car with her brand manager because she's planning a weekend getaway for her and the ladies to, you know, take some stress off, unwind, and try to bring the ladies together. So now she's going to actually deliver the invitation to the ladies in person because she says it's going to save her money on shipping. And I'm like, you think smart, Kathy. See, that's why the wealthy people stay wealthy, because they're smart and they know how to save money, okay? Some of the wealthiest people are some of the cheapest people, and that's why they're so wealthy, okay? Now, I always said, I don't care how much money I get. I'm going to always be a cheap-ass bitch. Like, if I could find something cheaper, I'm going to go on up the road to get it for cheaper. I'm always interested in a bargain and a discount, and if I can pay less, I will. If I could finagle you and talk you down, I will. I'm that bitch that want to be like, oh, you paid $500 for that? Girl, I got it for $425, okay? That's me, all right? How Little Kim said it? Y'all paid for Versace and y'all went out and bought it. I rock Versace and you know I ain't paid for it. So now she's off to make her deliveries. So now the first delivery, she stops off at Bose's house. And Bose comes to the door in this beautiful African getup, looking real beautiful. And she's looking like, wait a minute. Why is Kathy Hilton at my door with a pleated bucket hat and a suitcase? Like, is she moving in? So Kathy lets her know about the trip. And the suitcase is the actual invitation. So every woman is going to get a suitcase filled with things for the trip, for the beach, with a bunch of beach goods. So now, Bose is like, only in Beverly Hills do they do deliveries like this with a suitcase full of stuff. And she's like, and why is it got to be full? How am I fit my stuff in there? So that's the first delivery. So now we see Garcelle. She's still at Issue Studio with Jade on his photo shoot, and Kathy arrives to make her delivery. She gets there, delivers Garcelle her suitcase, and Garcelle's like, I know, you know, Jade is in his photo shoot, and Kathy's like, you still look like the big sister, and Garcelle's like, oh, you're so sweet. Tell me some more. So now Kathy goes to deliver the suitcase to Dorit next. She delivers it to Dorit, and Dorit is loving the bucket hat. She says it's very chic, and it matches her Chanel swimsuit. So she's ready. She's beach ready. Next delivery she makes is to Cal's house. Cal is doing something in the kitchen, and she's like, who's that? So she goes to open the door, and she's like, why is this looking like an old school TV show? Like, it's giving very much, she was like, it's giving very much Beverly Hillbillies. So Cal makes the delivery, then they sit down to talk. And Cal is letting her know, because Cal has some type of pattern down there. And Kathy's like, oh, this is a beautiful pattern. I love this pattern. So Cal is letting her know that she's trying to pick out new wallpaper because she's just trying to redecorate the place and make it her own. You know, being that Mauricio done moved out and got his own bachelor pad, so she's trying to make it feel like she has a fresh start too. Like, let's redecorate and rejudge this up and make it my own. Okay? So now, Kathy is telling us in a confessional how she feels like the situation with Cal and Dorit about what happened at BravoCon, it wasn't even that serious. They showed a flashback of them asking Dorit the question of which rate the Richard sisters from her favorite to her least favorite, and it was just a joke. Everyone can tell that she was being cheeky. It was being a joke. She was being shady, but in a fun, shady way. She wasn't trying to shade you, Cal. You're just... So even Kathy says it. She says she feels that because Cal is gone, what she's going through on Mauricio, she feels like she's hypersensitive right now. And that she says 3 years ago, that would not have bothered her. But because she's going through this with Mauricio, now she's, super sensitive. So now, Cal, is saying how she feels like Kathy thinks that they're all gonna go just on this beach trip and everybody's gonna get along like it's no drama and everything is gonna be just hunky-dory. We'll see. Next scene we see is, I don't know if it's the same day or later that day or the next day, but we see Mauricio. He's coming to visit Cal and check up on her. So he ain't seen her in a minute. So he's, coming to check on his wife. His soon-to-be ex-wife. Well, they're not filing, so we don't know what the situation is. But anyway, so she shows him that she repainted the bathroom. She painted it gray. It's a pretty gray. He says he loves it. It looks nice. Not for me, but it's a very nice color for her bathroom. Her bathroom is big. My bathroom is smaller than that, so I feel like the gray would make my bathroom look darker than what it is. So I like light, airy colors in my bathroom. But her gray looked real nice. All right, if I had a bathroom that big, I probably would use that color because it looked nice. But anyway, so they start to talk, and he's telling her all about his bachelor pad that he's in love with. And she lets us know that he signed a 6-month lease because I guess they're trying to take a 6-month break from each other to try to get some space, and then I guess in 6 months reconvene and see where we at now. So she sounds like she's kind of optimistic about them getting back together. Like this is sort of like a break they're taking. But anyway, so now he starts to tell her about PK's place because PK got his own bachelor pad now, and they discuss how PK didn't have to buy no furniture. And she's like you, unlike you, because she's saying Mauricio bought furniture for his new place. And she's like, if you're only there for 6 months, you buying your furniture, that seems kind of permanent to me. So, girl, I don't know if y'all on the same page or not. But anyway, so now the producer asks her in the confessional if she wants to get back with Kyle, if she thinks they're going to get back together. And she's like, she don't want to answer that question. Girl, we know you want to get back with him. But she also says that she feels kind of stuck right now because she doesn't feel like she's a wife right now and she's not having her motherly duty. So she's like, why am I here? I'm like, oh, Kyle. Anyway, next scene, we see Garcella's packing for the weekend getaway. Erica's trying on a hat. We know Garcella's packing a whole bunch of basic stuff because her glam... Garcella, what is going on with these wigs, this glam? Girl, you are the tackiest girl on the show. Come on, you got black people looking bad. So now we see Erica, she's trying on the bucket hat and she's saying it's not her style, it don't fit her. Bowles is with her assistant. She's packing her bag, and they're trying to figure out what she could leave behind that Cal left in that thing. And she decides she's going to leave the sunscreen lotion behind or something like that, or the spray tan or whatever it is. And now we see Avi Sutton. She's with Avi, and she's trying to get her stuff together. So she's looking to see what she can bring. And she's like, you can't wear something that the people already seen you wearing, because that's like a in Beverly Hills, that's like a death wish, okay? To be seen in the same outfit twice. So now we see Jennifer Tilly. She's packing for her trip. And sis is packing poker chips, holy water, and sage. I'm like, sis, it's giving Brother Chucky in real life. That was perfect role for you, honey, okay? Let me find out you got inspired by that role. And she became your muse. So now we see Dorit. She's FaceTiming Erica, letting her know that she got somebody to watch the kids. Her nanny, I think it is. Or whatever, because it's only for the weekend. And I think she said she hasn't spoken to PK or whatever. And she feels a little, anxious leaving the kids, like, you know, with what's going on. And Erica's telling her, Dorit, you're a great mom. Don't worry about it. So now Erica lets her know that she did speak to Cal about the whole BravoCon of it all. And she let Cal know that it wasn't as bad as she making it seem like. It seemed like it was a joke to her. It wasn't no shade or whatever. So now Dorit lets us know in a confessional that she says Cal icing her out. It's like a pattern that Cal always iced her out. So they start to show the different examples and flashbacks. There was the first time in 2019 when Cal had her fashion show in New York, and they showed the flashback of Dorit was saying Cal doesn't know what she's doing, and then they show later at the reunion Cal was mad about that. And that was the year that they had that they had the reunion on Zoom or whatever because it was the pandemic. Then the second time she iced her out was 2022 when they were in Aspen. And that's when Erica was going through the thing with Tom and the whole accusations and the lawsuits about Tom stealing the money. And the girls was like pressing her about giving the jewelry back that they said that Tom used the stolen money to buy for her, and she was saying she ain't giving it back, and she ain't care about the victim. She only give a fuck about herself, and the girls was not feeling her, and Dorit was defending her at one point, and you saw Cal like, I don't give a fuck off, leave me alone, or whatever. The third time was the reunion with Kathy when Dorit tried to intervene and get like help with their little drama they was having, and Cal pretty much told her to butt out and mind her business. So she said they didn't speak for 6 months after that. So Cal icing her out is a pattern. So now Erica says that, you know what, I think I just need to have another go at it. Y'all need to sit down and y'all need to talk and work this out. So now the next scene, we see the ladies there arriving to Kathy's house. It's the day of the trip. Bose arrives first, and she's impressed because she feel like, yes, the way the trip starts from the beginning, you set the tone for the trip. And she was like, it's given very much first class, up in the sky, champagne, living a life. Now Dorit arrives, and she greets Bose, and she's like, there's my girl. Kathy comes out to greet them. Now, Bose is saying how she's kind of worried, like, because the last time they was all together, it was drama. So she's like, you know, are they going to be fighting again? Is somebody else going to be fighting? Am I going to be fighting? Like, what is going on? Like, what's going to happen? So now, Cal arrives next, and she says she feels extremely uneasy. She says that she feels a part of me wants to just pull Dorit to the side right now and just have a conversation. But, you know, I'm not ready for that. So now, Bowles is complimenting Cal on her bag. But lo and behold, she has another bag inside of that one. And another bag inside of that one. I was like, Cal, that was actually, you a smart bitch. Like, I never thought about that. When I go traveling, I always have my bags, like, in a suitcase next to each other, on top of each other. But I never thought to put them inside of each other. It kind of saves room. Like, Cal, that's genius. Like, girl. But anyway, girl, she had $76,450 worth of bags. That's three. 3 bags, honey. So it's like the big one, then the medium one, then the small one inside that one. I'm going to start doing that on trips, except my bags ain't going to come out to $76,000. I doubt it if they even come out to $7,600, okay? So now Erica arrives next, and then Sutton arrives behind her. And Sutton comes with with a Jolly Rancher in her mouth, and she's drinking champagne, and she says they compliment each other, and that do sound good. I feel like I want some champagne with some Jolly Ranchers. I feel like it would be a cute little mix-up, mash-up. So now, Erica asks Dorit how she's doing, checks up on her, and Cal notices that her and Sutton have the same bag. Now, Jennifer Tilly arrives. She's loud, she's turned up, and she's ready. She actually has a Louis Vuitton boat purse. So it's worth $33,000, and it was real cute. And I forgot to say, Garcelle arrived before Jennifer Tilly did. So now Erica saying how she noticed that Jennifer has some really unique pieces. She says she's been watching her. She says, I noticed because I'm watching, honey, and I'm seeing you. And I'm like, she's living like, yes. So it's 11 a.m. and the girls are heading into the Sprinter to go head out to the beach for the picnic. So now at 11:32 a.m., you see Erica ask Garcelle, like, who has she dated? Who was the most famous man she dated? I believe she said between Will Smith and I think the other one was Sean Penn. And here go Erica on confessional. If Garcelle dated Sean Penn and Will Smith, why she married the man she married? Like, why she ain't married one of them? Girl, sometimes the right one is not always a celebrity, though. Okay? Maybe they didn't give her what her husband gave her in the beginning. But anyway, so now Garcelle starts up the game of I have never, have you ever, and they say a few things. One, have you ever slept with a man with a little dick? Have you ever slept with a man with a crooked dick? Anyway, so now they get to Mission Pacific to get ready for lunch. Well, when they get to the beach, there's like a Tom Cruise lookalike there, whatever. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but they took a picture with him. So now Kathy has a picnic set up for them on the beach, and it looks real pretty. And Kyle is like, it pretty much looks like Kathy just bought her living room and put it on the beach, which is cute. But anyway, so Sutton orders a vodka on the rocks, and Kyle orders something called a Hermes, but with no alcohol. Erica says that she's doing a 2-drink max. She had one. She's going to have one at dinner. And she lets Bose know because, she gets real loose when she drinks. And they show a flashback of last year when she was drunk and she kept singing, "Mirth is in the purse. Mirth is in the purse." So now the waiter lets them know that they're going to be served marinated beets and strawberries with a lemon olive oil with a fig reduction. And it looked pretty good. So Dorit is anxious leaving her kids, and she's telling Bowles, how she feels about her anxiety, and she's also telling Bowles, they're talking amongst each other at the table, and she's telling Bowles about PK's new apartment and how he went and got this apartment and he didn't tell her nothing. He just basically signed a lease without discussing it with her, and she feels like, that's an impulsive thing to do because you ain't telling me you just went and signed a lease without discussing it with me, and you expect my kids to come there? Like, she was giving this man bugging. So now as they're talking, you see Garcelle, she's looking and she's trying to air her soon. She's trying to figure out what they're talking about, and she's looking so she asks the other ladies are we not included in this or whatever? So Erica fills her in, and Erica is oh, she's just talking about PK and what's going on or whatever, And Erica lets us know that when she was going through her divorce with Tom, he got very mean with her. She said he got so mean to the point where she didn't even want to repeat some of the things he was saying to her. That's how bad it was. And Jennifer Tully lets us know that she used to be married to the creator of The Simpsons. And when they got their divorce, baby girl got a piece of The Simpsons. Half of The Simpsons. I was like, yes, Jennifer Tully, girl. All right, you a smart bitch too, okay? So now Kathy's brand manager comes with these Kathy poster things that you hold like that, and they let the girls know that they're about to have a relay race. So they set up for the relay race. And as they're having a relay race, Dorit falls in the middle of the relay race. Mind you, after she was like, I'm not saying I'm competitive, but I will cut a bitch to win. She falls, and Garcelle and both end up winning a relay race. So they Dorit, what happened? And she was like, oh, my Chanel pants are a little too long. Dorit, why you couldn't just say my pants are a little too long? You had to let us know they was Chanel, honey, okay? So now, Kathy convinces these grown-ass women to play Duck, Duck, Goose. So they sitting there saying, playing Duck, Duck, Goose. Girl, why Dorit falls again? Girl, I don't know if it's the pants. Maybe you shouldn't have wore Chanel pants. Maybe you should have wore some Levi's, okay? Because, girl, what's going on? You keep falling with these long Chanel pants. Instead of Chanel, it should have been Citizens of Humanity or something cheaper. So now they show the ladies they getting ready for dinner later. You see Kathy, she's getting her hairstylist is putting extensions in her, and she's telling him that's enough, and he's like, one more, and she's like, I'm gonna get hot, and he's like, one more anyway, and she's like, I don't care about looking beautiful, I just want to go eat dinner. And side note, her stylist here, Chris, his hair was sitting. He had some blonde tresses, honey. And I was like, yes. Beautiful child, all right. So now, and I'm like, also, Chris, why is you forcing these hair extensions in Kathy here? We already know how Kathy do. We already saw on episode 1 she was pulling the extension straight out of her head at the party. So you're wasting your time because, honey, before the night is over, these extensions will be pulled out of her head the minute she starts feeling a hot flash. Okay. So now. They showed them Bowles. She's FaceTiming her daughter Layel, and she's checking in on her and bragging about how she won the relay race. So now they show Garcelle, Sutton, and Jennifer. They're together and they're discussing Dorit and Bowles' private conversation at lunch earlier and saying they don't like basically how Dorit is hogging Bowles or whatever. It was weird. It was odd. And Garcelle is saying like she understands how Dorit doesn't really know Bowles, so she just met her, so she feels comfortable opening up to her. But she also was like, can we get to know Bowles as well? So now we see Dorit and Bowles. We see Dorit with Erica getting ready, and she's telling Erica how her and Cal needs to address the elephant in the room or whatever. So they get together, they go downstairs to the bar to meet the other girls. Bowles comes behind them, followed by Cal. Bowles orders a tequila, and Cal orders another one of her non-alcoholic beverages. And all the girls finally arrive. So when they finally arrive, Garcelle, I'ma say, you looked nice. She had a nice dress on. Her wig didn't look that bad this well. You actually saw the part. So she had on a green. Green is her color with that red hair. But it looked cute. It was like one of those dresses with the like open, like that showed a lot. It was cute. She looked sexy. Okay, so maybe she could have had an updo with it though, but she looked good. So now they sit for dinner at the place is called Valet. So the waiter lets them know that they had a Baja. They're going to be having a Baja style cuisine. They're going to be showcasing Baja cuisine. So Cal does the toast. Jennifer says, let's do a toast. Cal does the toast. And after she finishes with the toast, that's when she takes the opportunity to address Dorit and was like, Dorit, I'm hoping that we get a chance to talk at some point. And Dorit is like, it's no secret. Everybody knows that we're going through it right now. Everybody knows we had an argument at your party. But, we didn't get to finish it because you stormed off. I feel like we didn't even get started. So, we definitely need to address the elephant in the room. And here goes Kathy. Wait, there's an elephant in here? So now Dorit says Erica... She says that she showed the video of the BravoCon to Kathy and to Erica, and even Erica was confused and didn't understand, like, what was so bad about it. Like, it was a joke, clearly. So Cal is like, you not getting it. That's not just it. It was, like, a series of events that led up to it. So now she brings up something about the BravoCon. Also, now she's claiming that at another panel, when one of the audience members brought up Cal and mentioned to Cal, she said to, they brought up Teddy. They mentioned to Cal, they asked Cal, why do you keep bringing Teddy around and forcing her on us and the ladies? Like, why are you trying to make fetch happen? So Cal says that Dorit was supposed to be Teddy's friend too, so she didn't defend her, so she felt some way about that. And Dorit is like, what, girl? First of all, like, what was I going to say? Like, I didn't want to give credence to what he was saying by even, like, acknowledging it. And second of all, that don't got nothing to do with me. So Kyle is just like, oh, but Teddy's supposed to be your friend, so that's part of it. So Dorit is like, oh, so that's the reason why you're mad. And Kyle's like, no, the final straw for me was... What was the final straw? Was it the BravoCon thing? No, she said the final straw was at the reunion last year when Dorit showed everybody her texts. The texts where she was trying to manipulate Dorit and basically tell her to be quiet and not talk about certain things at the reunion. So that was the final straw. That was the final straw, she says. So now Dorit is like, girl, you went on a media tour trying to make me out to be that girl, telling everybody, like, making it seem like I'm, like, a shady person. So now as she's talking, Cal goes to interrupt her, and Cal is like, Dorit, God gave you 2 eyes and 1 mouth for a reason to listen. Dorit said, baby girl. Baby girl, I'm not having it. Baby girl, she said, no, Kyle, no. It's time for you to shut up and listen. And I was like, yes, Dorit, get her. Get her good. Okay? Like, seriously, like, I'm so glad Dorit is keeping her foot on Kyle's neck, and she need to keep it there. Whack her again and again, because sis really thinks she is the, Regina George of Beverly Hills, and she just be doing too much, and I'm glad somebody's finally standing up to her and putting her in her place, because she needs it. For real. Okay? So anyway, that was the episode. That's where the episode ended. It said to be continued. So another episode, we ended up with Dorit with her foot on Kyle's neck, and I hope she keep her foot on her neck all season. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. This was a pretty good episode. It was a funny episode. I guess, what would be my favorite part of the episode? I guess the dinner. And I liked it seeing Kathy riding around on her little Rolls Royce delivering the suitcases to people. So yeah, but it was a cute episode. I'm liking Jennifer Tilly. I'm loving the that eccentric flavor she's bringing to the show. Her and Sutton are a great match. So I'm loving it. So hopefully we'll keep the season going at a great pace. And let me know how you feel about it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow for Salt Lake City. From Wednesday, Salt Lake City. And I also will definitely have Potomac's episode on time tomorrow night. Let's see if we can do that. If not by tomorrow night, definitely by Tuesday afternoon. All right? Smooches.